lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on E!
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Real. 36.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense field here in the opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's going to launch this, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Hey, we got 4.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready. 50's to Mike. Hey, check, check.
Check 26, check 26. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill.
Shoot.
Kill, kill, kill.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, high 7.
On 3rd and 2, Eason, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
But here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Defense.
Call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
I'm going to hit you all
down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd down. Eason over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yard.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Open man is Higgins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Eason. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Ready?
From the gun, Eason. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A A lot of them script to start the second half, too. They're scripting something that they expect to get into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, get in the weight room.
See grip.
Operating from the gun, Eason. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often runs the route.
Here's Matt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Matt. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know Paul was going to talk about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Browns drive about to get started. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, got him, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all-state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. Man. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 51.
2nd and 10. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, Eason, and that is incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but
the window closed quickly. On second down now, it's Hunt, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
On the counter, Hunt. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Hunt, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
180. 2 times. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.